Hello ladies, welcome to Heritage Ways. I am Miss Katie. I am a 51-year-old mama to 6 children. I'm a marmee to a granddaughter and a grandson in the womb. I'm a woman, and today I want to speak candidly and as discreetly as possible to ladies of all ages about private lady business. Well, thanks for joining me today, ladies. And I do want to tell you that I will be looking at my notes that I've made that are in front of me, because I want to say just the right thing in the right way. So I actually wrote out for you today what I wanted to say, which is not typically what I do. So if I'm glancing away, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at my notes just to make sure that I'm saying what I want to say in the most logical manner. Today's topic certainly is a real life issue. It is meant for ladies of all ages, of childbearing years or menopausal years, anything in between. This may be also an interest topic for concerned husbands or fathers. We will make a discreet effort to discuss serious topics which don't deserve to be ignored. Be forewarned, men, we will be getting personal. So if you're not interested, this is the time now for you to head on over to another Heritage Ways YouTube video. Why do I make this video? Well, after having some very unsettling and uncomfortable experiences, I did some research and discovered some very frightening information, or at the very least some information that deserves a second look. I desire to protect you, or to keep you from having these negative experiences, which I suspect millions of ladies are experiencing across the globe, unfortunately. I also desire to educate my daughter and her generation. Now, if you're watching this as a young girl, I'd like for you to please go and ask your mother or your female guardian if they would watch it with you. I'm not interested in replacing any information they've already told you. I would like for you to watch that with a female guardian or mom or grandma or aunt. If you're an adult lady, I would ask that you do your own research. Don't take my word for it. And please always remember that I am not an expert health practitioner. I'm not a doctor, a nurse, a naturopathic doctor. I only come to you from the perspective of a wife and a mother and a woman who has given live birth 3 times, experienced 2 miscarriages, and dealt with menstrual issues for over 37 years. Ladies, we use a lot of products on our skin, our hair, our teeth, the air we breathe. I will admit that for the most part, I've just turned a blind eye. Have you done that? I've just turned a blind eye to the ingredients that are in the products that we are using. Maybe it wasn't very popular to pay attention to what was being put on our skins. Our skin, which is the largest organ in our body, at largest excretory organ, and it just takes things in, the lotions and things we're putting on our skin, and we excrete bodily fluids, sweat and toxins from our skin. It's the largest organ. Just like the heart is an organ, the skin is an organ, part of the excretory system. But I haven't taken time to learn and really pay attention to what products I'm putting in or on or around my body. Have you done that? I haven't. Maybe lately with the resurgence of the Go Back to the Earth movement, that's what I call it, or the homesteading movement, or grow your own food, which are all great movements and ideas and mindsets. Maybe that's why we as human consumers are wanting to know more about our products. Maybe it's because we're tired of seeing everybody, it feels like so many people around us dying of cancer. I mean, everywhere, every time I look in a prayer list or anything like that, so-and-so has cancer and so-and-so has cancer, and they're my age and younger. But I am interested now, because of some situations I've just experienced, interested in the products that I'm putting on and around my skin. But up until recent months or a year or two, I've not been interested or even thought about it, unfortunately. You know, they say what you don't know won't hurt you. Well, if I have black mold in my walls, it will hurt me even if I don't know it's there. If I have arsenic in my sweet tea, it will hurt me even though I don't know it's there. It would be nice if that saying were true, what you don't know won't hurt you, but it's not. I've heard folks say, you know, you've got to die somehow, so I'm just going to eat or drink or use whatever products I want. Okay, well, to some degree, this makes sense because there's so many opinions about what you should eat or not eat, or how you should cook it or not cook it, or how you should consume it or not consume it. So it can be confusing. Another valid argument, and I'd like to say valid because I like to believe my arguments and excuses are valid, just like everybody wants to believe that. But another valid argument is there's just too much to learn. How on earth am I going to learn it all, and why and how? Because there's a lot of information should not keep us from learning. I'm just so busy with my daily responsibilities. I mean, everything I've got going on, I don't have time, I feel like, to research my face cream or my shampoo or my lotion or my menstrual products or what chemicals are on rice, for Pete's sake. It's just so much to learn. However, and unfortunately, I do have a reason for coming before you today. I'm concerned about my health and yours. I'm so concerned that I've spent several hours researching this specific topic just so I could share it here with you. I'd like for us all to have as many facts as possible so we can stay healthy or become healthy. Think about this and see if you can relate. Depression, irritability, feminine itching, sores, vaginal sores, headache, fatigue, confusion, kidney damage, reproductive issues, and much more. One of the many products that we ladies use on a regular basis, and I'm talking even, you know, early, young girls, young women who are early in their menstrual cycles, up until death, really, if we're being honest, because a lot of times ladies in of all ages, but ladies especially maybe in menopause or having some urination issues, they're also using some of these products. What are these products I'm talking about? We're talking about sanitary napkins causing these physical issues. You know our topic today already: sanitary napkins, tampons, that kind of thing, menstrual remedies, pain relief. Unless you're in menopause or you've had some surgical removal of reproductive organs, which caused a cessation of your menstrual cycle, you deal with this topic. But like I said, even some ladies with urinary issues are also dealing. This would be interesting to you as well because it would be the same products basically. Let's first explore sanitary napkins, tampons, that type of product. And let's explore the ingredients and the possible side effects of using these products. I will not name specific products yet, but in the future I am going to name specifically what I've used and the problems that it's caused me. I do plan to do a future video or two. I'll talk more about that at the end of the video as well. And I'll explain the content of further videos in this, what might be a very short series. I'm also going to provide 2 time-sensitive resources for you, actually links and coupon codes and sales that you can use to explore this topic further. And the codes or the sales will go off at the end of this month, March 2019. So hold to the end of this video. I will share that information as well, and I will put the links also in the description box below. For just a few minutes, if you could indulge me while I read to you 5 excerpts of information that I found from various sources on the internet. The excerpts I'm about to read are descriptions of chemicals that have been found or may be found in feminine products like sanitary napkins, menstrual pads, tampons, even incontinence pads, anything like that that is meant to trap fluids. Here we go. Health effects of styrene include irritation of the skin, eyes, and the upper respiratory tract. Acute exposure may also result in gastrointestinal effects. Chronic exposure affects the central nervous system, showing symptoms such as depression, headache, fatigue, weakness, and may cause minor effects on kidney function. That is from the Occupational Safety and Health Administration website. Second excerpt. Breathing very high levels of chloromethane, even for a short time, can have serious effects on your nervous system, including convulsions and coma. Lower exposures can also cause staggering, blurred or double vision, dizziness, fatigue, personality changes, confusion, tremors, nausea, or vomiting. These symptoms can last for several months or years. Remember that when we talk later in the next video. Exposure to chloromethane can harm your liver and kidneys. It can also affect your heart rate and blood pressure. Some animal studies showed that animals that breathed low levels of chloromethane experienced slower growth and had brain damage. In other animal studies, males that were exposed to chloromethane were less fertile or even sterile or produced damaged sperm. Females that become pregnant by these males lost their developing young. The EPA has determined that chloromethane is a possible human carcinogen. And let me add my note in here. A carcinogen, for those who may not know, is basically something that causes cancer. There are no studies on the health effects on children from exposure to chloromethane. We do not know if chloromethane exposure will harm developing fetuses or young children. Animal studies show that female rats exposed to chloromethane during pregnancy had young that were smaller than normal, with underdeveloped bones and possibly abnormal hearts. This effect remains uncertain. And that is from the Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry. I also made a note that there's a lot of information about chloroethane at npi.gov.au. And I remember that being a very helpful site as well. Okay, our next excerpt. Chronic long-term exposure to chloroform by inhalation in humans has resulted in effects on the liver, including hepatitis and jaundice, and central nervous system effects, such as depression and irritability. Chloroform has been shown to be carcinogenic in animals after oral exposure, resulting in an increase in kidney and liver tumors. EPA has classified chloroform as a Group B2 probable human carcinogen. And that comes from EPA.gov, the Environmental Protection Agency, has that on their website. The next excerpt. Acetone enters the body through the lungs, mouth, or the skin. It can also be in the body from the breakdown of fat. Your blood carries acetone to all of your body organs. Small amounts of acetone in your body usually will not hurt you because your liver breaks the acetone down into other harmless chemicals. Small amounts of acetone will not hurt you. Breathing moderate to high amounts of acetone for a short amount of time can irritate your nose, throat, lungs, and eyes. It can also cause headaches, dizziness, confusion, a faster pulse, nausea, vomiting, effects on the blood, passing out, and possible coma, and a shorter menstrual cycle in women. Swallowing a high level of acetone might cause you to pass out. It can also damage the skin in your mouth. Skin contact can damage your skin. The smell of acetone and the irritation it can cause are good warning signs. They can help you avoid breathing higher levels of acetone that could hurt you. Studies on animals determined that long-term exposure to acetone damages kidneys, liver, and nerves. Birth defects and male reproductive problems were other results. It is not known if these same health problems would occur in humans. Studies have not determined whether or not acetone can cause cancer. And that comes from the Delaware Health and Social Services website. Okay, our next excerpt and our last one, and this is a term I'm not sure that I can pronounce properly. Methyl dibromo glutarinitrile. Functions of said chemical. It's a preservative used to limit the growth of bacteria and other microorganisms in beauty products and cosmetics. It is seen most often in hand creams and body lotions, although in recent years it has been found to cause an increase in cases of eczema and other allergic reactions. The safety measures and side effects of this preservative. According to a study done in Europe, despite the use of methylbromoglutarinitril as a preservative in cosmetic products since the early 1980s, it seems that allergic reactions are increasing. Analysis from 16 dermatology clinics in 11 countries of more than 50,000 patients showed an increased allergic reactions from 0.7% in 1991 to 3.5% in 2000. Because of this increase, it has been banned in leave-on products in the European Union. My note, a leave-on product, something you would put on yourself and leave on, like a lotion or face cream. According to the cosmetic database, MG, preservative, is a sensitizer that can instigate immune system response that can include itching, burning, scaling, hives, and blistering of skin, end quote. And the Journal of American College of Toxicology in 1996 found it to cause contact dermatitis. However, it is considered CIR approved for the use in rinse-off cosmetics. It should be used with caution, but is an effective preservative at low concentrations. And that comes from truthinaging.com. Well, that's all some frightening information, and it comes from various sources. You can find it yourself on the internet. Remember, do your own research. Don't trust me. Do your own research. Don't be afraid to share with other ladies. You're welcome to share here as well. I would ask that you put a phone or a calendar reminder down for what's about to come up, because I really am doing this so that I can help ladies and receive your interaction and comments, and we can help each other. In another video, which I will be releasing, Lord willing, March 19th, I will go into detail regarding what specific product I've been using that really red flagged enough for me to start the research. I will tell about the symptoms I experienced, and I will be as specific as I can while being discreet I'll be discreetly specific about my problems, only because I want to relate to you and your problems, and maybe we can help each other. These problems that I've experienced during my current perimenopausal season in life, which has caused me to suffer so much that, I hate to say, has disrupted my relationships with my family and my daily life and activities. I will also share the alternatives to that product, which I've ordered and will be starting to use and experiment with. I've reached out to another friend who is also a YouTuber, and she may be sharing her experiences with a particular product, feminine product. So stay tuned for that. If any of this resonates with you, if you're concerned about your daughters, your granddaughters, the women in your life, and like I said, not even childbearing age, but all women in your life, please stay tuned to the next video. Please mark your calendars. If you're not subscribed, I really wish you would subscribe to our channel and hit the bell, and that way you will receive notifications when we put out new video. But we're not done yet. Additionally, I'm willing to share a third video explaining other drug-free products and techniques that I use and have used through the years and over the years for menstrual pain relief. If you're interested in such discussions, please let me know in the comments below. Please leave your comments, leave your questions. I'm no expert. I'm just a mom. I'm just a woman sharing with you. And if you're shy about wanting to hear more videos or more information, you just don't want to type it out, that is fine. Here's our code. You type in 3 thumbs up icons emoji icons in the comment section below, and that tells me that you are interested in a second and third videos on this subject. I would ask you, speaking of thumbs up, I would ask you if you would please share this video with women in your life. If you click the share icon, if you're not familiar with how to do that, if you'll click the icon, it should pop up a window where you can share via texting or email or on your Facebook page. So any of those that you're comfortable with, I wish you would please do that so that we can help learn and grow and walk life together. Well, that's it for today. I'm going to leave you to digest this information and give you time to share it with other ladies. Like I said, you're welcome to leave questions and comments below. You're welcome to email me if you have a private question or concern, but please know that I'm happy to get your emails and I read them almost as quickly as you send them, but I don't always respond in a timely manner like I wish I would. But you're welcome to do that at katienkitchen@yahoo.com. May the God who made our bodies in His image give us wisdom to be the good stewards that we need to be for those bodies. Before we go, I want to tell you about 2 time-sensitive offers that you might want to look into. They expire at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. The first one, and I get no compensation or anything, I'm just sharing this. I purchase a lot of my homeopathic remedies from homeopathyworks.com. homeopathyworks.com. I'll put a link in the description box below at the very top, and I'll probably move that link after it expires. The link itself never expires. It's the website. But what I want to tell you about is this month, in March, I got an email from them, and they are having a special on a lot of women's products specifically to help menstrual issues. So I just want to throw that out to you so that you can explore that if you're interested before the month ends. The second thing I want to share with you is something I'm very excited about personally. I'm really into learning, and learning at no cost to me is even better. And I just finished watching an Immune Defense Summit, and I'm now registered to participate, or not to watch, Perimenopausal Summit. And I just want to share a link with you about that as well. And what this is, I found these type of things, these summits, 2 or 3 years ago, and I've just enjoyed them. It's where a lot of health experts, medical doctors, natural health, all kinds of health experts, I mean, we're talking across the board, but they're interested in natural health, natural healing, whole body healing. And the summits are talks that are time sensitive or on demand, if you will, and you have access to them for 24 hours, and then you have access to the next day's summits or talks, and you have to, if you want to watch them for free and take advantage of it, you have to listen to all of them that day. Or of course they want you to they encourage you or ask you, they give you the opportunity to purchase them, to download to your computer or to buy the discs. So that's where they're making their money. But you can. It's possible to watch all these for free, sit and take notes. I've done that many, many times. I will tell you, as a side note, that I really enjoyed the Immune Defense Summit so much, and Mr. Patient did too, and it's so much good information that we ended up purchasing the downloads so we could have those later. But I'm signed up to listen to the Perimenopausal Summit, and you can go to the link that I have in the description box below. Now, I'm not going to deceive you and tell you there's nothing in it for me, but and you can do this too when you register, but if I share with you, and if so many people share, I get a discount if I want to purchase the downloads. And you can do the same thing. I'm not an affiliate with this summit operation. I'm just sharing with you. So if you'll click on that, it's no obligation. You sign up, you can listen to the talks for free. And that would be great. We could talk about that together in the comments as well. So I believe that starts, the summit begins March 18th, and it runs for several days. And so different talks, different speakers every day. So just check out those 2 things if you wish. It's no obligation to check them out. No obligation to register for the summit. It's free, like I said. And we will see you back. We will talk more about this topic March 19th, next Tuesday, Lord willing. Let me know what you think. Let's think about this. Skin irritation. Let's think about this. Skin irritation, depression, feminine itching, irritability, music out the door that the neighbors are playing. A few minutes. If you could indulge me in actually reading 5 excerpts. Insert? What's an insert? Swallow. I can't swallow and talk at the same time. Who can?